Hey guys, Tony here. Good morning. I did get a request on Big C for a TA. I don't. This one's not gonna take too long because it does look pretty bullish right. I mean, sorry, pretty bearish right now. Unfortunately, you didn't have that break of $60. Unfortunately, you actually broke, came back, retested resistance, and you actually created a candle under that, a daily candle. So, and you have a big gap from $46 all the way up to 52. So I gotta say I would be pretty bearish at the moment to at least $53, right? I think that you're gonna at least go back or throw a wick down to $53. After this, I would probably have to look at the TA again to see if we're gonna drop further to possibly close this gap. The weekly's still bullish, right? The weekly's still bullish, but you can't really rely on Big C, doing massive moves on like the weekly closes, just because I mean recently, I mean, it hasn't really been responding all too well on stuff like that. I mean, you've been consistently going down, right? Consistently been going down, and it's unfortunate because I actually really liked Big C for a while. I sold out of my position. I think like a couple months back. I think I actually really liked Big C. I haven't looked at Big C in months, man. So I gotta remove all this, but there's a pretty good ongoing trend on Big C right now. So I wouldn't be surprised, at all, that if from these levels, see, I mean, you're basically on trend, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you sold off all over again and came back down to fill that gap right there, right? I mean, I would not be surprised. Keep in mind, if it does break trend, then fantastic. I don't think it's gonna go back down, but for the most part, it does look like it's gonna come back down. Just, I mean, if we look in the daily, it's already oversold. It tends to respond to oversold pretty well. I can see another drop of what, from 56 down to possibly 43. So like a $10 drop from here. So you might go down to like 49 or a little bit higher. So 51, yeah. So I'd say you probably come back to the top of this wick, maybe, and then see, there you go. See, you're already at 57.75. It dropped a little bit pre-market. What does a 4 hour look like? 4 hours sell, yeah. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty confident that it probably comes back to like maybe the 55, 52-ish level, right? Somewhere around this range up here, possibly on the top of the gap. Maybe I don't know if it's gonna fill it or not, but I think it'll probably come down. It does not look like it wants to break trend though, so I would be happy if it did break trend, but it does not look like it's actually gonna break trend, and it's been pretty responsive to its downtrend since what, October last year. So for 1 year, it's just been consistently going down and responding perfectly well to that trend. Keep in mind on the Stoke, it's basically on resistance for the stochastic too, so which is not good at all. But on the weekly, I mean, it does look like it can possibly keep running up. But again, if it breaks trend, right, if you actually create a candle up here, a bullish candle, more than likely it's gonna create bull candle, create a bear, retest, bull candle, and then keep running, right? But if I had to take a major guess, it looks like it's probably going to be creating a head and shoulders pattern, right? You have the shoulder here, head, and then another shoulder here, and it's possibly going to drop lower. But I mean, I don't exactly know if it's actually going to do that or not. I mean, it might close the month of November bullish, so that's actually not bad. Pretty sure it hasn't done that in months, but look at that, right? It's creating weak bear candles on the reverse MACD here. You already have super weak momentum to the downside, right? So I would not be surprised to see Big C back at like $50. It just looks that way. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.